Hello there, welcome back to the new lecture. So in this lecture we'll see creating and editing HVAC drawing. After the end of this lecture you would be able to understand how to create and edit HVAC drawing. So let's start. So all of you know that creating and editing HVAC drawing in detail involves using various tools and commands in CAD software like AutoCAD to accurately represent heating, ventilation and air conditioning system. So here I will just give you some guide on how to create and edit HVAC drawing. Okay, so for that here it is written. The first one is setting up the drawing. Okay, so we have to start by setting up the drawing environment with appropriate units and scale. So for that you have to ensure that unit are set to match the project requirement, example inches or millimeter. Okay, so here what you have to do, setting up the drawing environment in AutoCAD with appropriate unit and scale is crucial for ensuring that your HVAC drawing are accurately dimensioned and scaled to match project requirement or not. So for that generally what we are doing, we have to open the unit command. Okay, so in the drawing unit dialog box you can select the desired unit type for length, angle and insertion scale and choose the appropriate unit type that match the project requirement. Common options include inches, feet, millimeter, meters, etc. Now after that you have to create a new drawing file and set up layer for different HVAC component such as ductwork, piping, equipment, annotation, etc. If you are just creating, suppose if you are placing the air terminal device like diffuser, so create one separate layer for diffuser. If you are running the ducting layout, so create one separate layer for ductwork, okay, for equipment. So this thing we have to do. Then define drawing boundaries and set limit to control the drawing areas. Okay, now the second one is drawing HVAC component. Okay, so in that what we have to do, we have to use the basic drawing tools if you want to draw the HVAC component. So for that generally we are using basic editing or drawing tools such as line, polylines, circles, arc and rectangle to represent HVAC component. Okay, let's say AHU, FCU or any component which you want to draw. So draw ductwork, pipes, vents, diffuser, grills, register, equipment such as air handling unit, boilers, chillers and other relevant component based on design specification. Then ensure that components are drawn accurately and to scale considering factors such as dimension, clearances and material thickness. Third one is inserting blocks and symbol. Now utilize predefined blocks or create custom blocks for commonly used HVAC components like fan, dampers, valve, filters, etc. Okay, so utilizing predefined blocks or creating custom blocks for commonly used HVAC component in AutoCAD can significantly streamline the drafting process and maintain consistency across drawing. Okay, so before creating block, first of all you have to identify the HVAC component that are frequently used in your drawing such as fan, damper, valves, grills, etc. Okay, then AutoCAD provides a library of standard block that may include some of the HVAC component you need. So you can access this block through AutoCAD, a design center or online resources. Okay, so from there also you will get some block. Insert block into the drawing at appropriate location, ensuring consistency and efficiency in representing a standard component. Include symbol and legend for indicating control devices, sensor, meter and other element essential for the HVAC system. Okay. Now the fourth one is dimensioning and annotation. Now you have to add dimension to the drawing to specify the size and distances of HVAC component accurately. Okay, so adding dimension to HVAC drawing is crucial, okay, for accurately specifying sizes and distances of component, ensuring clarity and precision in the design. Okay, so AutoCAD offer various dimensioning tool accessible from the annotate tab on the ribbon or by typing command in the command line. Command dimensioning tool include linear, align, angular, radial, and diameter dimension. Different various dimensioning tools are available. Okay, so you have to choose the appropriate dimension type based on geometry and alignment of the object you want to dimension. So you know that for linear dimension we have to use the linear or align dimension tool. Okay, because linear dimension measure distance along a straight line while align dimension measure distance between any 2 points. Okay, and for angular dimension use the angular dimension tool, because angular dimension measure the angle between two line or segment, and for radial or diameter dimension you have to use the radial or dimension tool. Okay, because you know that radial dimension measure the radius of arc or circle while diameter dimension measure their diameter. So use the dimension tool. Here it is written same point such as linear dimension, angular dimension, radial dimension to annotate key measurement. Then label component with text, annotation, part numbers, specification and other relevant information using text and multi-text tools. Okay. Then the next one is layer management and organization. Then now you have to organize drawing element into layer based on the type and function of HVAC component. So assigned object to appropriate layer to control visibility, manage drawing complexity and facilitate editing. Okay, and maintain consistency in layer naming convention and properties to ensure clarity and ease of navigation. Now the sixth one is hatching and fills. We are using hatching and fills, okay, to edit HVAC drawing. So you can apply the hatching and fills to represent insulation, materials or different zone within HVAC component. Okay, let's say if you are drawing, if you are running the duct work, okay, you want to show the insulation, so generally we are using hatching command, hatch command on that time, okay, to show the insulation, to represent the insulation on different duct work. So use the hatch command to fill enclosed area which predefined hatch pattern or create custom hatch pattern as needed. Ensure that hatch pattern are applied consistently and accurately to convey relevant information effectively. Okay. Then the next one is given here, editing and modification. So you have to use the editing and modification command to refine and adjust HVAC drawing as necessary. So employ commands such as move, copy, rotate, mirror, scale, trim and extend to manipulate object and make modification. Okay, so for that we have a different modifying tools in AutoCAD. So you can use that tools and do the modification. Ensure that all changes maintain a design integrity and comply with project requirements. Next one is checking for accuracy and completeness. Okay, so regularly review HVAC drawing to ensure accuracy, completeness and compliance with the design standard and its specification. Then verify dimension, annotation, labels and other detail for correctness and consistency. Then conduct through quality checks to identify and rectify any error or discrepancies in the drawing. Now the next one is documentation and output. So for that you have to prepare HVAC drawing for documentation and distribution to stakeholders. Okay, because preparing HVAC drawing for documentation and distribution to stakeholders involve organizing the drawing, ensuring clarity, and selecting appropriate formats for delivery. Okay. So here generally to organize the drawing element, what we are doing, we are arranging the drawing elements such as HVAC component, annotation, dimensions, and label in a logical and coherent manner. Then we are using the layer to categorize different types of element, example ductwork, piping, equipment, annotation, and maintain consistency throughout the drawing. Then finally we have to create the layout or sheet. Na? So for that we are using layout tab, okay, to organize a multiple view or sheet within the drawing file. So create layout tab to organize multiple views or sheet within the drawing. Okay, then create separate layout. You can create the separate layout for different scale, perspectives, or section of the HVC system, such as floor plan, elevation, section, and detail. Okay, next point, configure plot setting including paper size, scale, plot style, and plot area for printing or digital output. Okay, so just set you have to set up the drawing view, you can say. So for that you have to arrange the drawing view within layout tab to present the HVAC system. Then include plan, elevation view, section view, okay, and enlarge detail as needed to convey the design intent effectively. And then finally just generate plot file, example PDF, DWG, okay, for construction, installation, and maintenance purposes. Getting? Now the next is collaboration and revision cloud. So collaborate with other team member. After that you have to collaborate with other team members, engineers, architects, and contractor to ensure coordination and alignment of HVAC drawing with overall building design. Okay. Then implement revision control procedure to manage changes, updates, and revision. Okay, so that is why. And revision to HVAC drawing throughout the project life cycle. Suppose any revision you have to do, so implement revision control procedure for that. Okay, clear this thing? Then communicate effectively with stakeholder to incorporate feedback, address issues, and ensure the accuracy. Okay, ensure the accuracy and suitability of HVAC design. So by following these all steps and utilizing the appropriate tools and command in CAD software, HVAC professional can create and edit detailed and accurate drawing that effectively communicate the design intent and specification of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. So now the topics which we have covered in this session is what? How to create and edit HVAC drawing. Okay, so this is all about creating and editing HVAC drawing. I hope all of you enjoyed the session. See you in next one.